विगत 9 और 10 नवंबर को नॉरकॉम के तत्वावधान में मेघालय की राजधानी शिलोंग में 2 दिवसीय कार्यशाला ईस्टर्न हिमालय ट्रांस वर्कशॉप का आयोजन किया गया। इस कार्यशाला में मेघालय के माननीय राज्यपाल श्री गंगा प्रसाद जी, नरकॉम के एमडी डॉक्टर शैलेंद्र चौधरी जी, IFAD के निदेशक डॉक्टर राशा उमर, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न काउंसिल के सेक्रेटरी श्री राम मुवाह, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न काउंसिल के सदस्य श्री CK दास जी एवं पतंजलि योगपीठ की ओर से श्रद्धेय आचार्य बालकृष्ण जी महाराज ने हिस्सा लिया। कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ दीप प्रज्वलन से हुआ। मंच पर माननीय राज्यपाल जी का पुष्पगुच्छ, वस्त्र, माल्यार्पण व मेघालय की पारंपरिक टोपी पहनाकर स्वागत किया गया। इसके पश्चात श्रद्धेय आचार्य बालकृष्ण जी महाराज को भी पुष्पगुच्छ, वस्त्र, माल्यार्पण व मेघालय की पारंपरिक टोपी पहनाकर अभिनंदन किया गया। व स्मृति चिन्ह भेंट किया गया। कार्यक्रम के दौरान नरकॉम द्वारा प्रकाशित 2 पुस्तकों का तथा श्रद्धेय आचार्य बालकृष्ण जी महाराज के मार्गदर्शन में प्रकाशित पुस्तक वर्ल्ड हर्बल इंसाइक्लोपीडिया का भी अनावरण किया गया। प्रस्तुत है कार्यक्रम के मुख्य अंश।
May I request Dr. Shailendra Chaudhary, the Managing Director of NARCOM, to please deliver his welcome speech and give the theme overview to the House.
Namaskar. I would like to welcome today's chief guest, Honorable Governor of Meghalaya, Sri Ganga Prasad ji, Guest of Honor, Sri Balkrishna Acharya ji, Sri CK Das ji, Honorable Member NEC, Sri Ram Mohiba ji, Secretary NEC, Ms. Racha Umar, Country Representative IFAD India. I also welcome all my senior officers, all my colleagues of NEC, NERCOM, and all the distinguished dignitaries and participants coming from various states. Ladies and gentlemen, and my dear media friends, I would like to highlight few words about NERCOM. That NERCOM has achieved over a period of time, and why we are having this workshop, Eastern Himalaya Trans-Regional Workshop. As you all might be knowing that North-Eastern Regional Community Resource Management Project for upland areas came into being in operation from the year 1999 as a joint initiative of North-Eastern Council, Ministry of Donor, Government of India, and International Fund for Agricultural Development. In short, we can call it IFAD, with an overall objective to improve the livelihoods of vulnerable groups in a sustainable manner through improved management of their resource base in a way that contributes to preservation and restoration of the environment. NERCOM, as a sustainable livelihood project with an aim to transform the lives of rural communities of Northeastern region, has not only improved their socio-economic conditions, but has also changed the mindsets and also the thinking process. To the formation of community-based organizations, CBOs, that is Natural Resource Management Groups, self-help groups, NERCOM has brought together diverse communities and given them a platform to work together for their overall development and livelihood. NERCOM 1 started its operation since 12 July 1999 and completed its implementation in September 2008, covered 860 villages and reached out to 39,161 households, formed 1,012 natural resource management groups, and implementing institution that is responsible for planning at the village level, and 3,168 self-help groups. Women group involved in savings and entrepreneurship. The project covered Karbi Anglong and Dima Hatao districts in Assam, Ukhrul and Thenapati districts in Manipur, and West Khasi Hills and West Garo Hills districts in Meghalaya. NERCOM Phase 2 started its implementation from July 2010 for a period of 6 years and operated in the adjoining villages of the first phase. The project covered 460 villages, benefiting 20,826 households, formed 494 Namjis and 1,600 self-help groups. NERCOM Phase 3 was launched in January 2014 with full Government of India funding, that is North Eastern Council. North Eastern Council, we are very grateful to North Eastern Council. They are our parent body, and they have all-out support for NERCOM. Thank you, sir. Thank you, NERCOM. Thank you, NEC. And is operating in Changlang, Tirap, and Longding districts in Arunachal Pradesh, and Churachandpur and Chandel districts in Manipur. Under NERCOM 3, the project is currently working in 25 blocks, covering 29,463 households across 721 villages, formed 779 Namjis and 1,729 self-help groups. The second village expansion is underway, where the project will reach out to 29,387 households across 580 villages. In one way, we can say that NERCOM has changed the lives of more than 1,25,000 households in northeastern region. This is direct implementation, and indirect, if we say, it is more than 10 lakhs. So we have changed the life of 10 lakh households in northeastern region. And thanks goes to Northeastern Council for that. Further, in order to maintain sustainability, the Namjis are federated together into Namji Association cluster level and Apex Namjis Association at district level, and in similar way, SHGs are federated together as SHG Federation at cluster level and Apex SHG Federation at district level, who are working together to share their development needs and also promote collective marketing of their produces. These natural resource management group cluster associations and self-help group federations had initiated expansion of project model to even neighboring non-project villages. We are covering non-project villages also, where the intention behind is in project villages, poor people are there, but at the same time, adjacent areas also poor people. We will not sleep if we leave them alone. So we are taking them into also a picture. We are trying to help them, try to serve them. By helping them to form Namjis, SHGs in similar line to NERCOM without any financial support. They are inculcating the habit of savings through self-help groups, equal participation in decision making, and implementation of village development work, transparency in financial transaction, by taking financial decision in group meeting, maintaining books and records, maintaining bank accounts, chartered accountant audit of group records annually, etc. The project initiated banking habit for communities by asking them to open bank account and providing training on banking operation. All fund transfer from project to communities through bank account, etc., which is one of the major agenda of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, who recently introduced Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana, cashless payment system, etc. Another major achievement of the project is change of mindset and the thinking process of our rural communities who are very poor, who are living in very remote areas, very tough conditions, Himalayan conditions, and they are very poor. They have been changed, their mindset has been changing, and now they are asking for loan instead of grant. Earlier it was, they were depending on the government. They were thinking that everybody should come from the government. Because of NERCOM activities, because of livelihood intervention, they are asking for loan. This is the biggest achievement of NERCOM for the rural communities in northeastern India. Provide community contribution for common assets created in their village, which gives greater ownership to maintain the assets with own contribution in terms of money. In conclusion, I would like to say that NERCOM as a project has significantly reduced women drudgery, created atmosphere for better women participation in planning and decision making on village development. In the line of women empowerment, provided financial literacy, including opening of bank accounts in the line of Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana and cashless payment system. Improved health and sanitation through low-cost latrines and safe drinking water in the line of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Food and nutrition security through diverse livelihood activities in the line of national food security programs. Therefore, we are all striving towards hunger-free society all across the NERCOM project areas of Northeastern region, and the case studies as well as testimony of the villagers indicated that we are moving in right direction. Keeping this in view, the Eastern Himalaya Trans-Regional Workshop has been initiated to share our innovative ideas and best practices among all actors, which will strengthen the implementation in rural and inaccessible areas of Northeastern region of India, and also to know that what our counterparts, what other people are doing in Northeastern region. That's why we are all here in this August hall, in a beautiful hall. Last but not the least, we the NERCOM team offer our heartfelt thanks to the Northeastern Council, especially to the Secretary of Northeastern Council, Ram Moiba sir, who is the chairman of NERCOM also, and IFAD, as well as other well-wishers for their active support towards achieving better future for our rural communities who are living in accessible and tough terrain of Northeast India. When I say well-wisher, it is pertinent here. Now, Honorable Governor is also, like our father, he is present. So he is also our well-wisher. He will keep us giving blessings, and also Acharji from Patanjali and his team. So thank you once again. Hublai Sibon and Jai Hind. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your beautiful overview on NERCOM. May I request Ms. Rasha Omar, the Director and Representative for International Fund for Agricultural Development, to please come forward and address the House.
I'm very pleased to participate today on behalf of the International Fund for Agricultural Development in the Eastern Himalaya Trans-Regional Workshop, which will be looking at best practices in sustainable livelihoods development in the Northeastern region. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to tell you that for the last 2 decades, the International Fund for Agricultural Development worked very closely with the Northeastern Council to implement the NERCOM, which Dr. Chaudhary has really listed all the achievements of NERCOM. Perhaps I'll also want to tell you 3 key aspects of NERCOM which really have defined and influenced how the International Fund for Agricultural Development engages with rural and agricultural development, not only in India but globally. The first thing that was really defining to us about NERCOM is its bottom-up approach. Not only in India, but also for IFAD, NERCOM was a pioneer in the community-driven development approach and the empowerment of local institutions, and that was the second now defining characteristic of the project, is the decentralized implementation and really making the local grassroots organizations responsible for the implementation of the projects and the development action plans. The third defining aspect of NERCOM was how the project basically very much succeeded in linking the financial inclusion agenda as well as the natural resource management agenda in order to be able to develop more remunerative, sustainable, and resilient livelihoods in the communities where it worked. Now, these 3 aspects have really driven the way we have been operating across the world and being able to bring competent and relevant solutions to the issues of rural development and rural poverty in many parts of the world where we operate. And this project, NERCOM, has been really a top performer in the IFAD portfolio for the last 2 decades. So we very much look forward to this event, because not only it will help us capitalize on all these experiences from NERCOM and other partners in the Northeast region, but it will also help us to understand how the approaches can now be better adapted, perhaps even transformed, changed, to be able to really respond to the new challenges that are facing the region. And these challenges are very much related to job creation, removing the inequalities, and reducing the poverty, in line with the Government of India agenda for poverty to quit India by 2022. I would also like to say that we look very much forward to the very lively and enriching discussions that will follow, and really to be able to build a rallying vision for the Northeast region to which many agencies can contribute, including external agencies like IFAD. Thank you very much, and look forward to interacting with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for your stirring speech. May I now request Sri Ram Moiva Sir, IAS, Secretary, NEC, and Chairman of NERCOM, to please address on the occasion.
On behalf of co-organizer, may I welcome once again all of you in this wonderful event, Eastern Himalaya Trans-Regional Workshop, being held today and tomorrow. And also welcome to the beautiful Shillong city, the city of orchids and pines. At the outset, I would like to compliment NERCOM in bringing together different stakeholders in one common platform to share each other's innovative ideas, best practices, and experiences coming out of livelihood intervention across the Himalaya region and adjoining belts. I have no doubt that this workshop will give fruitful results and help us to bring about sustainable livelihood development in the Himalayan region, especially in Northeast India. NERCOM has demonstrated as one of the most effective developmental models in the Northeastern region. NERCOM has also demonstrated that development or the community development can be effective and can deliver the desired goals by giving the right support, approach, and by creating an appropriate environment. May I take this opportunity to compliment the entire NERCOM family for the wonderful job they are doing. They have transformed the lives of over 120,000 rural women. NERCOM has emerged as an instrument of women empowerment, an instrument of game changer in the life of simple rural women. May I request all the this NERCOM family to just stand up for 1 second. We want to applaud you. Thank you. The hard work put in by the NERCOM team can be seen in the transformation that the project has been able to bring about in the lives of rural communities and also by empowering women. It is very fashionable to talk about women empowerment, but there is one example. NERCOM is women empowerment in action. I would like to tell this August gathering that NERCOM as a project has significantly reduced women treachery, created atmosphere for better women participation in planning, decision-making on village development in the line of women empowerment, provided financial literacy, including opening of bank account in the line of Prime Minister's Jan Dhan Yojana and cashless payment system, improve health and sanitation through low-cost toilets and safe drinking water in the line of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, food and nutrition security through diverse livelihood activities in the line of National Food Security Program. We are striving towards hunger-free society across the northeastern region of India, and the case studies as well as testimony of the villagers indicated that we are moving in the right direction. I am sure the innovative ideas and best practices emerges out of this workshop will be replicated by all the stakeholders to bring about sustainable development across the northeastern region of India. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end, I would like to share with you the happy news that seeing the success story of NERCOM, IFAD, under the leadership of Ms. Rasha Omar, has recently approved a soft loan of $30 million for NERCOM 4 These 30 million US dollar will be extended for new NERCOM districts. So we are once again deeply grateful to Ms. Rasha Omar for your faith in the NERCOM. I wish the workshop a grand success. Kuble, Mitila, thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to now request Sri C.K. Das, sir, IAS retired, an honorable member of the Northeastern Council, to please address the House.
During this 2 days discussion, I would like to request you to keep in view certain facts about Northeastern region, because about Northeastern region, generally we find in many parts of the country some wrong notions and impressions are there. Often, people come to Northeast, they stay here for 3 days and they become an expert of Northeast. They write books in Delhi, they attend seminars, it goes on. Now, point number one is that Northeastern region is such an area which is so different from many parts of India, is that we never had zamindari system in this area. Due to that, everybody was equal. Everybody used to fight holding hands with each other. This is Northeastern India. We never had caste system. We never had bonded labor system. We never had dowry system. We never had poda system for women. And our women were equal partner in our daily life. This is one thing one has to keep in mind when you plan for Northeast, when you do something for the Northeast. Second is that Northeast is sitting over a kind of volcano, because in the last 115 years, when the population of India of 1901 has increased by about 5.5 times, the population of Northeast India during the same period has increased by 12 times. And this geographical area of Northeastern region is very small. It is only 262,179 square kilometers. Out of that, only about 40% is plain land, rest all hill land. And this area, though in Northeastern region there are 8 states, together this area is smaller than that of the state of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and UP. And population, we have now almost 48 million. Our population density is very high. As a result, what is happening, the average size of landholding is very small, less than 1 hectare. Now to add to that, great problem is that the productivity is very low. Per hectare our productivity is hardly 2,000 kg of rice, average. Cropping intensity is hardly 1.4 or 5, when in Punjab it is up to 3.25. Application of fertilizer is low, irrigation is low, credit from the bank is low, marketing facilities are almost non-existent in many areas. So it's so much a problem, I do not know what the policy makers are thinking about the situation that will be after 20 years, when population is growing. And another important thing is that in the last 60 years, Northeast has lost about 7,000 square kilometers of fertile land due to erosion by river and landslide. So this is very great problem we are going to face unless we do something very sincerely right now. So during this 2 days discussion, we may discuss about this also. Give us some ways how we circumvent this problem. And one major problem we have is that in Northeastern region, we do not have mineral ores, like we don't have iron ore, zinc ore, copper ore, tungsten ore, tin ore, nothing. The coal available in Northeastern region is also bad in quality, full of sulfur. We cannot use it in boiler. So we cannot expect to have any large-scale industrial scenario based on metal. So we have to survive depending on only a few things, developing our agriculture and allied sector, handloom handicraft, tourism, bamboo. So these are the few things we have to keep in mind. And lastly, let me tell you where Northeast stand now compared to the rest of the world. Today, the size of world economy is about $43 trillion. Size of Indian economy is $2 trillion. And size of Northeast economy is only about $60 billion. Now, if you divide this money among the people in the world, people in the whole country and Northeast, so per capita income, world as a whole comes to rupees 3 lakhs in Indian currency. In India, it comes about 1 lakh. And Northeast, only 75,000. But our plight was not that bad in time when country became independent. 1947, the per capita income of northeastern region was more than that of India as a whole. Three major historic events did this, that underdevelopment crept into northeastern region. One is partition of the country. It was not our doing. We lost our old trade routes, main road, railway line, because everything was through present-day Bangladesh. Second is Chinese aggression of 1962. After 1962, when the Chinese army almost reached Bomdila, there is a feeling, rightly or wrongly, in the minds of some people, that northeastern region is not only geologically unstable, maybe politically also unstable. So why invest there? So not much investment took place for next many years. And then third is liberation out of Bangladesh. What happened due to that? Crores of refugees entered in northeastern region. As a result, demographic patterns changes in many states. As a result, trouble took place. So the problems are not yet over. And let me last tell you one thing. We have seen in history that if we allow the peasantry or the poor farmers to get pauperized, there is always social tension and problems for the country. So let us keep this in mind. And I hope in these 2 days there will be discussions on all these issues and other topics. And discussion will also provide some kind of roadmap for us, how we can cover all the about 100 districts of northeastern region under NARCOM. So with these few words, I thank all of you once again. Thank you very much.